Hey guys, welcome back here, and I'm out trash finding right now, and you won't believe what I just found. I'll show you right now. I literally found a Christmas inflatable, literally just over a few streets over there, literally tossed, and it looks like a snowman, but I'm still on my break, so I'm gonna come up. So once I get this home, I'll test it out. I believe I can fix it. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it looks like a snowman. But yeah, that was crazy. Like, it was literally just tossed. And I saw that, oh, that looks like tethers. And yep, it's tethers, so it's mine now. I wonder what this one is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review soon. Okay guys, I'm sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed the review soon once I repair this and get it fixed. Okay guys, so I'm inside of my school right now, and it looks like the 10-foot snowman from Walmart, and luckily enough, there was also, oh, I put it back in, there's also another projector, and guess what guys, this thing works. Yep, it was tossed out for another, I guess, a stupidish reason. It works, but as you can see, it's very dirty, so this thing is gonna need to be cleaned off so much. It's very dirty right now. Look at all the leaves there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this all up before everyone gets mad at me. Yeah, so this is a 10-foot snowman from Walmart from 2020, so it's a newer-ish inflatable, but it is very dirty, but it does work. It does look like I did test it, but all the bulbs all the bulbs seem to be dead, so I'm gonna replace the bulbs, but anyways, oh, there's a bug on there. Oh well. So anyways, I'm gonna get this home after school ends. This is during my break, so I'm not really skipping. So I'm gonna get this home, and then I'm gonna do the actual servicing of this. Alright everyone, I'm back home now. It's like almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think it's like 2:40-ish or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm back to my house now, and now I have the inflatable here. So now I can actually do work on it. So I put it in this trash bag just so it's not like all around the area, because I brought it to classes and stuff. So anyways, here it is. It's in this bag. Look at all you can definitely tell it's really gross, because look at all that moisture in there. So anyways, let's get it out of this bag. Okay, I surprisingly tied it up very good. I don't think I'll be using this bag again. So let's get it out. There we go. Now I have it all plugged in. So now what I'm gonna do first is I want to do like what it looks like inflated before, and then I'll eventually show you guys what it looks like when I complete it. So anyways, so the fan on this is a YF60, which I mean is pretty much expected for this. It looks like it is from Walmart, 2020. So it only got like 5 years out of this. Actually, only got 5 years, which I mean it's fine. So here's the fan right here. It's a little bit dirty, not too bad. It's more the fabric that's dirty on this. Alright. Anyways, the only part that's not really that dirty is the hat. The hat is actually not too bad, surprisingly. So, basically I'm going to untangle this just so it don't get into a knot. Oh wow, looks like some of these tethers are kind of a little bit too short, so I'm gonna have to add my own. But I could use these tethers on some smaller inflatables, but it seems like these have been cut over the years. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know, just what I'm seeing. And also, one thing that's cool about this, that it also came with, so if I open up the zipper, I just put it in the inflatable, just so that way I don't have to carry both. Okay, there's also one of these. I have seen some of these picked up. I've seen some of these in the trash before. I'm pretty sure you guys will know what this is. It's basically just those like projectors that you get. Looks like it doesn't have a stake, which I think I have a spare. I do think I have a spare, so I can use a spare one, and then this could work. And this actually works too. So I think this was used for the lighting because all the bulbs are burnt out, so I'm gonna have to replace them, which that'll be easy. Which honestly, using one of these, it's not a terrible idea actually. So it means I'm definitely trying to, it's better than no lights at all. Honestly, that's a pretty cool idea. Okay, so it has these zip ties, and it was just wrapped around the fan. So anyways, I'm gonna plug this in just to show you guys that this works. So, oh, this is from 2016, it says right there. And this is actually a slightly different one, but honestly, this works too. So, I'll just plug this in, and I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It actually looks quite cool. So it's like a red, blue, greenish color. This is actually not one that I have, because again, there's lots of different types of these projectors. But yeah, see? It works perfectly fine. It's hard to really see it because of the lighting, so sorry about that. But anyways, you might be able to tell what this one is. It's like a red, blue, and green. I'll show you more about this in a different video, but right now we're focusing on the inflatable. Yeah, so this does work. This was inside of the inflatable, so I got the inflatable and I got another projector, which is quite cool. It actually looks quite interesting. I will definitely use this one. So that should be good to go. Anyways, now we're gonna plug in the inflatable and set it up just so that way you can see how well it does. Alright, zipper slightly open, and when you find inflatables or anything that has like wiring in the trash or just on the side of the road, that's what I did with this one. Oh crap. Looks like the zipper slightly broke a little bit. Oh great. Works, so I just put some duct tape around the zipper just for now, but I'll figure out something else after. Maybe I'll leave it like that, but as of right now, this should do the job just for trying to like clean it off and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I don't know what happened. It was working fine earlier. Anyways, okay, so I actually don't really know what happened. Like the zipper was actually working fine earlier, but looks like something happened. But anyways, hopefully that'll work as like a temporary fix. So now we'll plug it in and we'll see what it looks like. As you can see, it's inflating no problem. Actually blowing up fairly quickly. I don't know if there are any tears in this yet, but we'll be able to find out soon enough. Alright. So now he's inflated. Let's get him up. That's great. Okay, he's going to fall over, but yeah, you can definitely see how filthy he is. So anyways, it's not going to stay on its own, so I'm going to have to use some stakes to hold him down. But anyways, I'll go grab some stakes and show you guys after that. Okay, so here he is, all inflated. As you can see, he is pretty darn dirty. Not as dirty as I thought, though. I thought it looked a lot worse when it was deflated, but not bad. It's 10 feet tall, so it actually feels pretty big. I do have a 10-foot snowman, but it's slightly different. So, yeah, this one is slightly different. It is more skinny, but it looks taller. Anyway, so I'll go over some features about him. As you can see, his bottom is definitely, the bottom ball is definitely a lot larger. And yeah, and so he has the bottom ball. You can see it's all very dirty. It's gonna need a good cleaning. Got some anchor placements there. Here's his gloves, and got this. He does have a scarf, which is in okay condition. And on this side, he also has a candy cane, which is really nice. And there's his face up there. It's definitely it's pretty much a bit just basic face. And as you can see, there's his top hat up there. And he has the pom-pom there too. And this one actually has a green around the hat, whereas my other one has it red. Which I might actually eventually show you a comparison between these two once this guy looks a little better. And this guy also has like the polka dotted mouth, whereas my other one has just like a regular smiley face. Yeah, it's kind of windy today, so I didn't really do the greatest job staking him down. It's not even staked down at the base, but it's fine. This is working good. So I will be cleaning this guy off, so I'm just gonna scrub him. He's actually not too bad, so I'll just do some like minor stuff. So I'll scrub him a little bit, and yeah. Anyways, I mean, there's really no point of seeing the back, but I'll show you guys anyways. The back is pretty dirty though. The side is the worst, as you can see right there. And then around there, all the way up there. Yeah, I really like this one. It's a really nice one. I can't believe I actually found this in the trash. Like, it was crazy. For free, you can't beat it. Anyways, I'll get back to you once he's a little more clean. Okay guys, welcome back, and here is the 10-foot snowman, halfway complete. It's still a little bit dirty, but it's doing a little bit better. I might leave him out here for a little bit. Maybe once it rains, hopefully once it rains, it'll help wash all the dirt off of him. And maybe that'll help a little bit, but obviously I'll have to leave it on just so that way it doesn't end up around here or backwards, just so it doesn't get even more dirty. So it'll probably just be the bottom that gets dirty. So hopefully that'll help. But anyways, here he is. He's absolutely pretty cool. He's really tall, actually. He's 10 feet, but it feels taller to me. I don't know exactly. I'll get my 10-foot snowman eventually and compare him, just so you guys see the difference. This is the 2020 version. The one that I had previously was the 2019. So as you can see, he's pretty cool. As you can see, like, my face is pretty much like, I would say right around here. And my head, the top of my head is like around here. So that might give you an idea of how big he is. Now, this one is slightly different. This one is definitely a little more skinny. As you can see, he has these green gloves, and then his trim is actually the same color as the arms, which is quite interesting. And he has 2 buttons. I think my other one only has 3. And he has a scarf. Scarf's a little messed up, but it looks fine. And then here's his other hand, and he also has a candy cane on his right arm, which is really cool. And then his anchor placements, one right here. I wish they were like around here, but it works fine down there. Don't know why they couldn't put them a little higher. That's just my personal opinion. And then the other one right there. And then he has a YF60, which is a fairly decent fan. It works good. It's pretty windy today, so that's why he's moving around a little bit. But as you can see, he has like a green. You can see he also has a top hat. And I don't know what that is around, but the green trim, I don't know what that is exactly, but it's green, and instead of red like my other one. And the scarf does go the full way around. Well, kind of. The inside of it, it's not both ways. Like, it's not like it's not flipped around. Obviously the back doesn't have much detail. It is pretty dirty though, but it's not that big of a deal. And as you can see, his candy cane doesn't go the full way around. It's completely red on this side because again, Jemmy is quite cheap. Which I mean, I don't really care because the hand pretty much blocks the candy cane anyway, so I'm not really too mad about that. But as you can see, for inflation, fairly decent. It doesn't want to explode, but I pretty much don't like when they explode because I worry that they're gonna rip. But this is fairly decent. Could be a little tighter, but it's not too bad. Anyways, yeah, it's crazy that I found this in the side of the road. So it's crazy, like this one actually works pretty good. And I also added a little kaleidoscope that I put inside of there too. And I'll show you what that looks like at night. Okay guys, so here it is at night. As you can see, I added the kaleidoscope in. It actually turned out fairly good. Now, is it perfectly? Did I do a great job? Absolutely not, but it's definitely doable. Obviously, there's a lot of it shining on the body. It kind of slows down above the head, and that's because the area I put it in is at the bottom. Normally on a kaleidoscope inflatable, there will be like a thing on like the back somewhere. That's usually like, depends on the size of it. There will usually be like two, one at the bottom, and then there'll be one above like the head, depending on what kind of inflatable. This one only has one, which honestly I think that still looks pretty good. I actually quite like that look a lot nicer than the C7 Warm Glow, which I actually think that turned out pretty good. I quite like that. The previous owners actually gave me that idea. So thank you to whoever owned this one. But anyways, yeah, so this is how it turned out. I think it looks fairly good. I mean, you can't really see the head. It's a little bit harder to tell in person than on camera, but I can still see the head from where I'm over here. But once I have all my other inflatables up, it usually lights up this area a little more anyways, so you will be able to see it a lot better, because obviously I have lots of other inflatables that will help light things up. And there is also a street light there, which is kind of the reason why I can usually see more of my inflatables in the dark than anybody else's house, because I have that light up there that was luckily built there. So here it is from like the back of the street. As you can see, the kaleidoscope is still seen. I found that with a lot of kaleidoscopes, you can't actually see them when I put them out, because I've tried setting them up around my lawn, but I can hardly see them. I don't really know why, but when I put them in an inflatable, or when they're in an inflatable, it looks fantastic. I might even end up doing this to more inflatables if their lights keep having an issue, or the zipper blow. This one I mainly did it because the zipper was broken and I didn't really want to have to keep getting access to the zipper, because those C7s do burn out pretty often, and I know each year I might have to get a few replaced. So that's why I put a kaleidoscope in, because I know that will last a lot longer, because it's LEDs. But yeah, it honestly turned out pretty good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Another appliance saved from the landfill. Well, not appliance, another decoration saved from the landfill. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Come back for any more things that I find. And I'm obviously going to be looking for free stuff this summer a lot too. And if you find an inflatable like this, don't hesitate to grab it. I would recommend you definitely take it, because you could save it. Like this one's definitely been saved, as you can tell. And even at nighttime, you can hardly tell how dirty it is. But yeah, it turned out amazing. I really like this one. I recommend it if you could find one. Anyways, just to all the Jemmy collectors, if you see one on the street, you might find one. They're pretty hard to find, but you might see one. So just letting you guys know. Anyways, I'll be back with updates. I'll do a comparison with my other 10-foot snowman, the one that I've had for a while. But I'll do that in a different video. But anyways, see ya. Bye.